What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's your girl, Miss Honey. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. You guys already know what we're here for. We're here for Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think this is episode 13 of season 11. Temples in Tokyo or something like that, but I'll put it down in the description bar below. If you're new to my channel, love to have you as a member of my tribe. Please consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the little bell next to it. Of course, give me a thumbs up because that's like saying, hey, Miss Honey. As well as comment down below. Now, listen. Okay. We are not going to go blow by blow. We're not going to go scene by scene because 9 times out of 10 you guys saw the episode or you've seen several reviews by now for the episode, so you know what went on. NeNe was mean. Eva got her life on Marlo. There's a bit of sadness, some good times, and then we ended with another bit of mean. Okay, so what I like to do is I'd like to reference the show and some things that happened in the show as a way of reiterating some life lessons that that I'd like to teach you, or I'd like to remind you of for some of my seasoned honeybees. I'd like to remind you of a few life lessons. Life lesson number 1: never ever 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 beg somebody for friendship, relationship, kindness, thoughtfulness. Never beg people for that. And you can beg people by saying please, 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 or you can beg people by rolling over and constantly showing them your soft underbelly, laying down and being their welcome mat. When the show first opens and Tanya is trying to sort of convey her feelings, her perception of what was said, not once but on several occasions, she felt like she had a lot of points of reference to say, hey NeNe, what's going on? And NeNe poo-pooed her. She poo-pooed her relationship. She poo-pooed her man. I don't give a F about Paul. That's it. When you see that everybody in that group is team NeNe, nobody, even in the confessionals, nobody had one cross word to say about NeNe. Nobody felt like NeNe was going too far. Nobody felt like Tanya was in the right. Everybody felt like Tanya was being soft. Like, oh, maybe you don't have enough, you don't have tough skin for this group, that type of thing. Nobody was willing to empathize with her. Once you see you not in the company of people who consider themselves to be your friend or have empathy for you or compassion for you, you pull all them feelings up. You roll them up, you box them up, and you put them away. This trip, you can't be in your feelings at all. At all, point blank, period. And I wouldn't continue like Tanya did at the end of the show. She wanted to talk to NeNe again. She wanted to clear the air with NeNe. She wanted to get some things straight, and NeNe was still showing her ass. No, you don't beg people to be your friend. You don't. You don't beg people to be kind to you. You don't beg people to be decent to you. If a person don't want to be kind, listen, leave people alone. The next time we talk, you being ugly to me, the next time we talk, it'll be because you want to talk to me. It's because you want to pull me to the side. Because when I tell you I will go Siberia, okay? I will draw up all love and emotion, effect. I promise you, you'll miss me long before I'll miss you. Promise you that. You ain't got to never worry about me speaking your name again. Now, of course, the show is about drama. The thing that you must do to squash all of these bad behaviors you can't do, which is ignore people, go on about your business, go home, get your own hotel room, do your own thing, and let the group go on. You can't do any of those things because you're a part of the show. So I get that. But I'm telling you, in your everyday life, don't beg nobody. Don't beg nobody. If you don't have no kind words for me, forget you and the horse you rode in on. And the horse. And the horse. Okay. Next thing is Marlo. Marlo felt like she had a target. She felt like she had a good, soft target that she could depend on. She could build her storyline around. She could drop one-liners on. And because Eva in the last few episodes has not really had any type of competitive retort towards Marlo, she felt like this is another easy target, except now we in a van and can't nobody walk off. Ain't no tables to flip. All right. So when she went for Eva, Eva was like, this is the day. This is the day I take my power back. And that's what she did. She went ahead and she let Marlo have it. She scalped her. Now, that wasn't a hard job because her wig was already crooked. But let this be a lesson to you. You will not be able to go through your life bullying everybody. There's somebody out there that's going to fight back. There's somebody else out there that it has something to say. Quit trying to pick soft target, easy targets. I see that a lot. You pick an easy target and you feel like this is the route to go. This will be an easy, quick win. And you learn real quick, like, it's not as easy as you thought it was going to be. This is a life lesson for you. Don't poke the bear. You bite off more than you can chew and you end up choking to death. Okay? On your own wig. On your own wig. Leave people alone. Quit trying to be little and put people down. Quit trying to raise your property value up by lowering somebody else's. Okay? Quit trying to make yourself seem strong by trying to point out what you view as other people's weakness. Because you really don't know people. You really don't know people. I always let people know, you know, you see a person as one way, and myself is a good example, and you feel like you have me pegged. You have no idea who I am. You have no idea. I'm many layers, many colors. Okay, but what I am not is weak. Okay, I am not weak. I may look weak. I may even play dead. But baby, when the time is right, when the moment is sure, slice, slice, slice. There goes your wig, Marlo. There goes your wig. Y'all quit picking on folks. Quit picking on folks. Leave folks alone. All right. Life lesson number 3. When it's time to put all of that bull crap aside is a time like what we saw with Eva. Eva's grandfather was being pulled off of the breathing tube back home, and of course this is the moment. It's the moment of transition. It's the moment of truly letting go. It's the moment where people tell you there is no more hope, there is no more answers, there's no more medicine that we can do, and it's a devastating feeling. How she had the wherewithal to stay, I don't know. I'm very close to my family, very, very close to my family, so I would have been on the first thing smoking. I would have been on the first thing smoking. But, you know, she's got a job to do, and her family probably was encouraging her to maybe stay. I don't know. But what I love is that even though people were being petty and they were being Marlo, her and Marlo had already had an argument by this time, or had you know, their little Jonas session by this time. But they all came together. They all came together to surround her with love and empathy and kindness and just jokes and just keeping her jovial. She's gonna stay. We're gonna try to cheer you up, keep you cheered up, keep your head lifted, hold your hand, do what we have to do to make you to celebrate your granddad and to make you feel better. It was a really, really good moment. My favorite moment through this whole episode was Shamari singing to her kids. Shamari's got a beautiful voice. And that moment where the kids were getting restless on FaceTime and she started singing and they settled on down and went to sleep, that was a really, really nice moment. It was a very, very nice moment and a great break in an otherwise irritating kind of episode, because it was just one little snippy bit of drama after the other. Okay, let's move on to our next and our final life lesson. When people don't want to be bothered, leave them alone. NeNe walked off from that dinner at the beginning of the episode, got in a cab. She didn't want to talk to the producers. She didn't want to wait around and let them film her in the cab. She didn't want to talk in the confessional. She didn't want to do no sidebar interview. She just wanted to go home. She was upset because Greg is giving her pure NeNe right now. He's giving her attitude. He's not taking her phone call. He's not being there as a listening ear. See, because she got a problem with all these girls, and Greg is the person that she go and talk to. Greg is the person who she dump it all on. Okay, and then he helps her process it and deal with it and move forward. But Greg got her on mute right now. He got her on complete pause, and it's throwing her entire trip off. Okay, throwing her entire trip off. So much so that she's acting out. She late. I don't understand how you have a team full of people and you still late. How one person get themselves together, ready, dressed, and be down on the bus, and you got a whole team full of people. One person holding the left side of the pants, and another person holding the right side of the pants, and all you got to do, doggone it, is step in the pants. And you still late? Somebody doing your hair, your makeup, everything but wiping your own behind. Okay, everything but wiping your own behind, and you still late? No, you just don't care, and you're trying to show your importance or your stature in the show. These behaviors is a power move. Well, I am the supreme ruler of this, everything I survey, and these are all my loyal subjects. No one is to talk against me. No one is to say a word about me being late. They all know it. They all know it that NeNe got Andy Cohen's ear, and they all treat her like that. But for them to chase her to the door, once you knock on the door and she don't answer, you calling her, she not answer, let the girl be. Give the girl a minute. Let the girl have her moment. I promise you, if don't nobody go to that door and don't nobody shake that chain, she will slowly and sheepishly start coming back around. She will come in and want to talk. She will want to know, why didn't anybody check on me? Because when you have stunts and shows and temper tantrums, you cannot reward them with attention. People say they don't want to be bothered. They grown as hell. Let them go on. Come on. I'll be here. You want to talk? I'll be here. Okay? You late to all the dinners. You late to all the functions. You holding people up. When the bus left and she had the nerve to have an attitude. No, NeNe, we want you here. Y'all had a great time without NeNe. An excellent time without NeNe. Karaoke was a lot of fun. NeNe was there for karaoke. But you guys are missing out on a good time because you're so busy trying to make sure NeNe okay. Do NeNe still like us? Do NeNe think that we left her? Does NeNe know we're not driving the van? Leave people alone. Stop feeding those attitudes. Stop feeding those demeanors. Stop feeding those behaviors. And they will stop growing. And that's a life lesson even for us here on YouTube. Those who are subscribed to people as content creators, stop feeding these bad behaviors. Stop entertaining it. Because when you entertain these monsters, they grow. And before you know it, they turning around and they eating you. Okay? Life lessons. Life lessons from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this recap, review. I don't know. Let me know. Put it down below and we'll talk about it. Okay, until next time, honeybees. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll holla.